Most of you probably know a lot about your problems. I'll see this a lot. Someone's like, well, I'm shy, and this is why, and this is what happened, and this, and this, and they know more about the problem than anyone. They could tell you everything. They could dissect it down to the second, yet what happens, they still have the problem. They just know a lot about it, right? That's a lot of people. Well, it's like, I could talk about it forever, and I know every detail. It's still here, though. Okay, so you didn't solve it, you just learned more about it. So you have to also audit in terms of your own journey. Are you just learning about it, or are you doing something and taking some kind of action to solve it? Right now, again, there's a lot of information. If you take action on it, you'll get good results, but ultimately you're learning a lot about the path. You're learning about how to think about this, how to interpret it. You're learning about the different models. If you don't walk it, though, not much is going to change. You'll just know a lot about it. It's like, well, I know there's the path into letting go. Did you walk it? No. I've studied the map. I know the map. I've never walked the mountain, but I know the map like the back of my hand. Okay, cool. Don't be a little knowledge collector map boy. Go take action. And a lot of the times, when it comes to your problems, you don't have to understand everything about them to let go of them. You don't. But that is also a trap nowadays where there's so much content that people get sucked into this. And they just learn and learn and learn, and they don't solve and solve and solve. So, learner, solver, which one are you? And what you'll also notice is that by taking action on some content, even though it's something very simple, you'll notice much greater change than understanding something very complex. For example, what he was saying before with like the 50 wins. Hey, write down 50 wins a day. Such a simple exercise, no? Yet notice just by doing that, he's like, oh, great change just doing that. You're like, what? Something so simple? Yet here you are, we're like trying to analyze, and this is where it comes from, and this, and how your mind works, and ba-da-ba-ba-ba. That's great too, and it's also part of it. But just understanding that versus just remembering a simple thing and taking action on it, you'll get more results from that. The thing is, it's not about width of knowledge. It's about depth. It's not about learning a lot. It's about learning a few key things and adding time, action, and focus on those few key things. That is how you get ahead. A lot of you probably know more content than me. I have clients who watch way more stuff than me. They watch all the YouTube videos, they read all the books, so on and so forth, yet they're still stuck. They're just learning about the map. Don't. Right? And then even beyond that too, if you don't even know what your win is, you don't even know what map to study. You're just playing not to lose. You're not playing to win. And that's how you also get pimped out by the self-help industry. If you don't have a clear image of where it is that you're going, you're going to get pulled in other people's frames. Because everything sounds good. You're like, all I know is that this sucks. Okay, well, if that's all you know, it's like, okay, well, what's your win? Like, say hypothetically, for all of you right now, the next 5 years went perfectly according to plan. Imagine I just like, okay, next 5 years, perfectly according to plan. What does that look like 5 years from now? Where are you? What does your life look like? What do you look like? What's different? What are you doing? What kind of job do you have? What are your friendships? What are your relationships? Where do you live? If that isn't clear, and you're like, I don't really know, just not this, then you're already screwed. Because just not this, you're like anything else. You're going to meet a lot of people with very strong frames. Someone's going to come up here and say, hey, the solution to your problem is fitness. And they're very certain. And you'll be like, oh, I guess it's that. And you'll get sucked in. And you'll see people do this. Like, I'm going to do the fitness coaching. And then you're like, oh, still don't feel it. I don't really know. Because it's still not your authentic win. And you're like, someone's like, oh, it's the money coaching. Okay, money coaching. And you just get pimped out. You get sucked into self-help and you let self-help pimp you out. Self-help, personal development is not a boss. It's not a god. It's not there to lead you. It's a tool that is meant to help you achieve your goal. If you don't know what your goal is, you don't know how to use the tool. It all starts there. You're like, if I want to build something, I better know what I'm building to build it. Okay, I need the hammer, I need this course, I need this coaching to build that. If you're like, I don't know what I'm building, but just not this, you'll get every tool in the store. And you still won't build what you want because you don't know what you want. You hope that the tools will tell you, tell me, hammer, what do I build? It doesn't work that way. Right? At a most simple level, it's taking who you are here today, taking inventory, what's going on, what's holding me back, How am I operating? What's a typical day in life? Taking where you want to be, okay, happy. And then looking at what's the gap? And what are the steps I need to take externally and internally for me to get here? And then looking for the different tools called self-help and applying it when needed. But then you're still in charge, right? Hey, I want to build this. I'm going to need a hammer. Where's the hammer? Okay, I'm looking at my life. I need to improve some business stuff. Okay, well then look for the business stuff. I'm looking at my life. The gap is some health stuff. Look for the health stuff. Oh, I'm looking at my life as some sabotage. Okay, well look for the self-sabotage stuff. But now it's orchestrated and calculated by you, and this here, your ideal life, is your North Star. It's the same as I was compared to going through a vitamin store. If you go to a vitamin store, pick up any vitamin, there's not a single one you're not going to want. They all have benefits you want. You'll see, try it out. Like even go into Whole Foods and just pick up a vitamin. It's like, this will do this will do that, this will benefit you here. You're like, oh, I'll just take all of these. Right? That's what we do with self-help, everything. Every channel, every video, every product. As opposed to, what about doing a blood test? Seeing where you're deficient, and then that is your map to see which ones to buy. Your ideal life is your map to see what content, what courses to consume, what action steps to take. And it might be different. For you, it's this. For your friend, it's something else, because you have different ideal lives. This is also why you hear start with the end in mind and backwards engineer it. Very simple, yet we don't know what the end is. Now, if you don't know what the end is, then that's a whole other issue, which is, okay, well, how can I find what the end is? And that's also where deep inner work and letting go comes into play. Funny enough, we talk about this specifically on the Purpose Week. It's a 3-step process that allows you to quickly identify what your purpose is, that is authentic, different things to basically filter, is it this or that? Different tests so you know exactly what it is, and then you can apply that to any external content to get to your ideal life. But don't know what your ideal life is, you're fucked. And no one can tell you what it is. You can only discover it. And your ideal life is unique to you. It's unlike anyone else's. And your ideal life changes with time. So you better know how to recalibrate it as time goes on and as you grow. But self-help will not save you otherwise. Watch as many videos as you want. It'll just pimp you out and you'll waste all your money. That's the sad truth. I've seen many people come and go. You could think of it, we're in LA, self-help's the Hollywood. You'll either make it big, and if you do, and you apply it in a smart way, you do make it fucking big. Like it'll change your fucking life. But for the majority of people, it'll eat you up and spit you out.
I've noticed that so many people, it seems like so many people around me have such an easy, saying the words "I love you" comes so easily to most people. And for me, it's just like, I want to tell people that I love them. Sometimes it doesn't really.
Who do you want to tell?
Friends and people I care about. People in business, like,
Who's the first person that comes to mind?
It took me a long time to tell my girlfriend that I loved her. It took me like 3 months, when ideally I would have liked to have told her, like, shortly after we started being together.
Who's someone you want to tell but didn't tell?
Probably my mom, my dad, my brother, my stepdad.
Why? Well, let's do this. You got your phone on you? Go get it. Get your phone, and let's call one of those people.
Okay.
You don't have to keep it long. Just be along the lines of, hey, I'm just calling. I know I don't say it often, but I just want to let you know that I love you. And you have to say the words, I love you.
I have to say the words, I love you. Okay.
Mom or dad? Who?
My dad can't do phones. He has my dad has Parkinson's disease, so he can't really talk. So I guess that leaves it with mom. I don't know.
And breathe into whatever sensations surface.
Okay. Wow, bring in the pressure. Okay.
Hi there.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. Well, someone put me on the spot right now, but he's forcing me to do something that I'd actually meant to do for a while, and I don't know. I'm kind of like shy about it, and I got like blocks to express myself sometimes. Anyways, what I meant to tell you for a while is that I do love you. I love you very much, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you again and spending time together. And as strange as this circumstance is, I'm really glad that the speaker forced me to do this. So sorry for the surprise. I love you. Hope you're having a good night.
Oh, well, okay. So where are you? You said the speaker. Are you at some?
How much do you want to know about the speaker?
Well, I don't know where you. I don't know anything about where this is coming from.
I'm at a personal growth event downtown. I'll fill you in more on it later. How about that?
Well, thank you so much for calling. That's very, very sweet of you, and I love you too.
Cool. Well, I'm glad to hear from you. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, love. Thanks for calling.
Bye.
Bye.
Bring it in.
How about
How did that feel? Good job. What came up? How did that feel?
Well, I felt that the pressure of the moment was strong enough to override any like resistance that I had been holding on to do what I had really meant to do. So if you guys weren't here, if the cameras weren't on me, I probably would have just gone for a long time without doing it.
Now, massive respect for doing that. I would suggest not to do it now, but at home, make a list of all those people you didn't say it to yet.
Yeah.
Make a list of the people you say it to, but perhaps not enough. And you now have a reference of doing it. You didn't die.
No.
Do it again with all those people. Yeah. And then the big one is keep coming back to it. So here you did it, but I've seen this with clients where they'll do it, and then you kind of sink back to the comfort zone. And then time passes, and you're like, oh, it's awkward to say it again. And then, oh, what if they remember the first? So keep bringing it back to that. This will bring, from what I've seen, one, a lot more authenticity in the relationship. Because it's crazy too, right? How even with family members, we still play like roles and have certain masks. And this exercise here, calling someone, I've done it countless times before. So it's not just you. That resistance, so fucking common. Guaranteed a lot of people here also resonated, and you could see everyone's kind of on the edge of their seat. They're like, oh shit. And like a part of them are like, man, I wish I was him doing that right now, because it is so common. So common. Where I was like, oh, but then it's too authentic, it's too real, I don't want to say that, oh, it's false. It's like, no. This is the key. If that's someone you actually care about in your life, why put a wall between you and them? For real. Even on a more micro level, say an event like this, say socializing, being charismatic, doing the TikTok exercise, all that, the less you put this wall, and that's what y'all notice with the examples, the more they removed the mask a bit and authenticity came out, the more it clicked. If you care even on a, like I said, more general level, like the human race, your fellow humans, why put a mask? Right? So it'll create a lot more closeness, authenticity. It can also, with some people, bring up some resistance around it or different events that might link to resentment. So for example, you might be like, oh, I love you, or you might know some resistance. You're like, because, and suddenly some memory, oh, that person did this to me in the past. That's also very valuable. You can then take note of it and process and let go around it. Okay? But.
Well, thanks for
massive
holding my
there.
hand to the fire there. I needed to do that.
But, so final thing for you. Yes, you could say created a situation for you to do it. But it was a situation for you to do it. I didn't do it for you. For everyone here with these examples, I didn't do anything for you. You did it. Give yourself that credit and take it with you. You did this. You had the willingness. You had the courage, not me. And massive respect for that. Give him a hand, everyone. Bring in massive respect, Lord.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man. This is key too, by the way, what I just said at the end. Oftentimes in self-help, you'll get into it from a place of victimhood, where you feel powerless and you're like, I can't do it, I procrastinate, I need help. So it's, I can't do it myself, I'm the victim. Funny enough, you're also the person victimizing you. I can't do it, I'm gonna go to self-help. And then you seek out various heroes to battle that victimizer. Does that make sense? You keep yourself in a cage. You say you and you're the victim. I'm going to seek out self-help people to do it for me and battle that for me. But it's still a victim approach to self-help. You're still not giving yourself the power. You're just trying to find a better pimp. Make sense? You have a toxic pimp, and you're like, I want the self-help pimp. It'll be a better result. Better than nothing, but no. The key is, yes, seek help, but give yourself credit wherever you can. And it's very important to realize that. No one will do this for you. People can help you and show you the way, but in the end, you're the only person doing it. Give yourself that respect. That will be extremely, extremely empowering. Okay? Any result, same here, any epiphany, you realized it.